G'day viewers, I was too bloody wet to do anything today, so I was going to do some stuff outside, but it's just too bloody muddy and cold. I was going to get around to making me a clamp for this actually, but I got the wood there. Let's get some 2 bits of sheet metal, use those as my terminals, bolt onto my capacitor bank, have the gate going through the other little button. The same button box I made for this SCR, I'll use it on this one. So I've already got the resistor and everything in there, so I just wire it straight to this and it'll be ready to go. Yeah, but it's a very nice SCR. So hopefully it should take the current. Just haven't had been way too busy to get projects done, so never get a chance to do it. Might do a teardown. This old Akai bloody stereo. It's not very good. No, it was never a very good performer. This is a much better unit, and that's a much better radio, so I rated the dial cord off this to fix this. I keep the spare dial cord, maybe from my Astyle BPJ valve radio needs a new dial cord. It keeps slipping and it's actually starting to fray, so I might use it for that as a spare for that in future projects. I've also ordered some more 0.01 microfarad capacitors too, so it's going to get me stuck up. It's actually been running along with the capacitors. But this uses a LA4070 amplifier, which is what the Mitsubishi TV circuit board I shipped a while ago used the same amplifier as this did. 22 watt microfarad, 35 volt. The power goes in there from the transformer. In there, these 3 here go through a fuse. They're ones I didn't need, so I cut those off. Good if I could see if I could use this as a standalone amplifier. I'll see if I can modify it. Nice big bulky transformer, I'll definitely keep that. The rest is just cheap stuff. This uses all crappy SAM wire capacitors, so for early 90s it's actually quite a very cheap, one of the very dirt cheap models. Okay, viewers, I could use this as a standalone amplifier if I wanted to. It's actually quite simple how it's all hooked up. There's the outputs to the speakers, and that goes into the equalizer, and that connects through here from the radio output. Input for the radio is there. A couple of other wires here to do a powering the radio up. Alright, let's hook this back up. I'll take this equalizer thing off so I can actually use it. Follow all these wires go, I can see if I can use this as a standalone amplifier. Okay, viewers, here's a date in this transformer. 9th from 1992. There's a power wire there for some reason. That's what powers the radio, those 2 wires there. Red and the blue. And it's got the ballast, a bit of light bulb to put some sort of load in it to keep this thing happy. Just going to find where the signal wire is. I think there you go, ground, left and right channel input. I don't know how it worked in there, but there was some other wire that stopped it from give it a clear signal. Must be something here like goes to it. Not really too fussed anyway, it's just an experiment. It's probably like a little regulator or something in here. There you got some, that must be a SAM wire capacitor. The little black ones are, I think they're Nippon Chemicons. Or United Chemicon. SMS series. Yeah, typical cheap electronics in the early 90s. Anyway, definitely a handy little transformer. It's got a load of voltage taps on it. Some chunky ones too. This will give it a couple of amps at least. We've got 5, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. 6 wires on that side. So I've got a ground, 2 yellows, 2 reds and another ground. Might get my multimeter out, probe these, see what the voltages are. Let's disconnect that. See what voltage you get out of this thing. Might be quite a handy little transformer actually. Get a multimeter out. See what we get. I'm going to put it, there it is, right up in there. set the multimeter up there so we can see it. Turn the power on. Okay, ground. Nothing there. I've got to have an AC, don't I? Need an AC because I haven't got it on the rectified side of the transformer. 10.8 volts on the yellow. One of the red wires 7.92. The other red one 20 volts. The blue wire 15.4 volts. 2 volts. 1 volt and 3.8 volts. Hey, some useful voltages there. Yeah, her amplifier chip gets hot running with no load, so it needs to have something connected to it to keep it happy. I've got the equalizer and everything for it. I might try and stick with some of the other TV amplifier actually. Keep that. Got a black ground wire and 3 L3, L2, L1. Orange, yellow and a blue wire. Alright, put that aside, just unplug all those. Should try and Google the spec sheet to that. It might make it a bit easier to track down how to power it up properly. Soldering's messy on this. God, I love how craptastic this stuff was then. Something made in the early 90s, it's pretty bloody nasty. And got some usable goodies off it there. Spare tuning capacitor, nice big AM ferrite rod antenna. Well, this wasn't a very good performer. This was actually quite a cheap stereo sound system. It wasn't a very good one. Mic in, left and right. Just a generic bloody radio board that's been retrofitted to suit different models. Yeah. So I have a bit of a clean up. This thing is pretty damn cheap and nasty, so I'm gonna pop it for a short thing so I can briefly generate some power there. Anyway, let's finish this thing off. Let's pop it once and for all. Viewers are ready to pop. Got everything set up, ready to go. Let's plug the variac in. Right, get this up over here. Variac's on 0. Power on. I don't go too quick in the variac. Just pop some surface mount components and that's about it. Power off, unplug safety first. I got up to about 50 volts and I already popped. Then I went silly and turned it all the way up to 280. So that's what sparked the rest of that board out. Let's see exactly what popped here. Yeah, silicon chip didn't even go pop. The little transistor that controls everything popped. Blew a little capacitor there, C2 capacitor. That little transistor blew spectacularly there for a little SMD. You see where it blew its guts out, the black marks there. You see that LED's, well, it's not black, it didn't burn the LED out. Alright, straight to the motor. Oh, I'll do some nip and tuck and connect this motor up. And pop this motor. Right, motor destruction time. Variac's on 0. Power on. That's 10 volts, 30 volts. Bit of a squealer. It's dead. For 0, unplug safety first. Alright, let's see if it still goes. Power in. Plug the plug in. 0, power on. Oh, I've got it done about 10 volts, so I get a little insulated screwdriver and just quickly turn it. Yeah, it popped. Still runs sweet today. It's popped. Unplug safety first. Let's tear this motor down. Yeah, cheap little 3-volt motor. It did surprisingly well though. Okay, viewers, well I couldn't get this thing apart. So, from what I determined, the brushes and the commutator are still intact. Still feels like brand new. Well, I determined the commutators, where the terminations are made to each of the poles, or the field windings, the armature windings. Those connections would have popped, so the windings are going open circuit, not the commutator or the brushes. So let's finish this thing off with the MOT, just arc it out, that'll finish it off. Okay, I got the mop ballasted with my 2.4 kilowatt heater, as usual. Let's finish this thing off. Let's see if it does nothing interesting. 3, 2, 1. I think it's dead. Yeah, that brick is slightly conductive, so let's power off. Unplug safety first, very important. It still turns alright. Let's see if I can find another spot there. Power on. No, it's dead. Still sounds like it's arcing out internally though. Yeah, it's dead. Power off, unplug safety first. It's dead. Yeah. That's finished off. Okay viewers, no matter what, I just cannot get this thing a bloody apart. The door teardown instead of carnage. It got the hammer, or should I say a power applies. A bit too wet to go and get the hammer. But the windings still look intact, it just arced over through the brushes. Hoi po is now hoi poo, it's dead. I might pick it up on the camera, but it says hoi po in there. I might pick it up. There you go. It's dead. Thanks for watching.